All right, today I have for you some opportunities to stretch your hamstrings, to stretch your IT band, your iliotibial band, which runs along the outer thigh, and stretch your adductor muscles, which run along the inner thigh. So we get to stretch lots of areas of the legs today. What you need is some sort of belt or strap, pretty long if possible, and it can be a bathrobe belt, it could be a necktie, it could be a scarf. Really anything along those lines will work. You get to lie down for this. All right, so lying down, grabbing your version of a yoga strap and placing it around the ball of one foot. Some folks like to put it around the arch, so you can decide what feels best for you. I usually like the ball of the foot because it's got a little more padding. And then you're holding on to either side of that strap, and you're starting to send that foot towards the ceiling. Before we get any further, check in with your arms. I like to suggest folks have their arms resting on the ground, which is why you might need something longer than you first try. It adds a fair amount of tension to your arms and to your shoulders if you're up like this. So by sliding down and resting your shoulders and the tops of your arms on the ground just takes the work out of that area. We're not working on that area today. The opposite leg can be bent with the foot on the ground or it can be long. That's up to you. All right, onto the hamstrings. These are muscles on the backs of the thigh. If you're feeling a stretch somewhere around the middle of that thigh, you're doing this pose. Rest, linger, breathe here. Your leg might look very different from mine. Your leg might be bent more. If you're still feeling a stretch, that's okay. You do not need a completely straight leg. You can experiment with this. Your leg might, or your foot might be way back here. It may be more like this. That doesn't matter. The look is not what matters. What matters is the sensation you're feeling right about here. We aim to have that stretch in the belly of the muscle, the middle of the hamstrings. We don't want to feel it so much where it inserts at the back of the knee, and we don't want to feel it so much where it originates, which is in the bottom of your pelvis. So experiment until you feel a nice stretch right about the middle back of your thigh. Breathe there. I would say at least 10 breaths, longer if you like. If you've done a lot of running or walking or standing and you feel like your hamstrings need a nice stretch, linger longer. All right, we'll pretend that was several breaths. Then I'm going to take both ends of my strap and place them in my left hand. So left leg, I'm going to place both parts of the strap in my left hand. This area, chest, neck, shoulders, soft, relaxed, and I'm going to start to open that left leg out down towards the ground. And as soon as you feel a stretch in the inner thigh, linger there. You might need to feel more. You might need to draw that foot more up in the direction of your head, more towards the top. You can experiment with how straight your leg is here. But if you're feeling sensation in the inner thigh, then you're getting a stretch. Taking several breaths here. Maybe your foot comes all the way down, maybe it doesn't. Ideally, we're not coming up onto our side body though, so don't look at it as your goal is not necessarily to get that foot on the ground. To do that, I have to come up onto my side, and I'm actually not feeling anything on my inner thigh. All right. Then we can bring the leg back up, transfer the strap. Left leg is up. I'm going to transfer both parts of the strap into my right hand. And then I'm going to take my left leg across my body. And if you notice, it doesn't go very far before I start to feel a stretch on the outer thigh. There we are with our iliotibial band. Breathing here. I usually take the opposite leg long here so that I don't run into it. Shoulders are relaxed, neck is relaxed, jaws relaxed. We tend to want to really stiffen up and tense up here because we're feeling lots of sensations. So take this as an opportunity to try to let that go. Breathe here. Feeling the stretch here. Then bring the leg back up. I'm going to make it real easy to go to side 2. Instead of taking your foot out and having you start over, keep the strap where your left foot is. Bring your right foot up to meet. Hello. Then lower the left leg down. And then you would proceed to do all of that on side 2. Don't be surprised if the sensations are different on side 2. It's a different leg. You might be able to linger longer. That leg might move further out to the side, across, back. Just notice, see what your experience is with the stretch on the hamstrings, the IT band, and the adductor muscles. So I hope you enjoy these opportunities to stretch out various muscles in the leg, and let me know if I can help you at all with any of these or the many other stretches we have.